at least 2 inches into our tree because that's where the sap's running up and down. And everybody that helped put that hole in the tree, so thank you. All right, so now we have our hole. Does anybody remember what we need to put into that hole?
Oh, what comes next, guys? You remember what's it called? Smile thing.
A smile thing, right. It's a spile. A spile, right. So again, this is what goes into the hole. The underside of the spile, thank you. The underside of the spile is what collects the sap, and the sap will drip up, or will drip out and down from the spile. Now you'll notice that I put this hole, ooh, see what's happening in our hole? Check it out. Yeah, so this is a whole reason why we need to put that spile in there, so we can collect the sap, because if we don't do anything, it's just going to run down the bark like that, and that's not going to be helpful, right? So you'll notice that I put the spile on an angle, and that's to help when the sap drips out of the hole. And so this little green thing that I put on here helps drive the spile into the hole. So as it gets tighter, the sap will now drip out of the hole and not out of the back, right? Okay, so yeah, does everybody see that? Pretty cool, huh? So if you want to come up and touch or to get some of the sap, you can let it drip on your finger. And taste it, yeah. I wouldn't put your finger onto the metal. I would just let it drip down onto your hand. So if you want to pause it for a second. What we do is we need to hang our bucket. Again, we hang the bucket on the hook like so. Okay, so we can collect the sap. Now the other thing, and right, and if you listen to it, you can hear it. Yeah. And on a quiet day in the forest, when they're all running, you can hear it from multiple trees. It's pretty cool. But we have to put our lid on. Remember, we put the lid on to protect it from rain or snow. So I kind of have it tucked up against the tree. So if it does rain, then it's nice and protected. Now, one other thing that may seem a little bit strange is this is specific to us. This is our very high-tech duct tape flag system. Okay. And if you notice, all the trees that are out have their green side out. And what we're doing today is we're actually switching it. So if you look farther past, there's a couple people out in the woods. Those are some of our maple sugaring volunteers that are collecting the sap from the buckets, because we check them every day. And what they're doing is they're putting into blue buckets, just like the one that we have here, and they're putting into a collecting tank that they're also going to take back to the sugar shack. So when they look at the buckets today, they're going to put the black side out, which means that they've already checked them. And then tomorrow when we go and check, we're going to flip and turn the green side out to say that we've checked them for that. So because if not, then 5 people may go to the same bucket and look at it and not know, because you can't see inside because it's a bucket, right? If you have plastic or whatever on your trails, it's a little bit easier, but for us, we use duct tape. It works pretty well.